Welcome to another episode of Run with Julia. In today's episode, I am going to talk a bit about injury prevention and also show you some foot exercises, because having strong feet is very important and it goes the whole way up the chain, gives us stability in the knees and the hips, and having strong feet, we have strong arches, and that's why I have worked so much on my feet. I'm doing these exercises in my bare feet, and I live in my bare feet a lot. And at one point I was walking all the streets barefoot, but to be honest, I was living in Spain and it was warmer than it is here, but I'll still often go for a wander about without any shoes on. And I also have these barefoot sandals, which just give a little bit of protection.
Very important to be able to walk on your tippy toes, something I do every single day. So here is me walking on my tippy toes. Okay, here are three. One's just spreading my toes, one will be rolling on the ball, and then the other will be squidging along, which I'll have a story about. So, you saw all those. You spread your fingers. You don't spread your fingers. You spread your toes like their fingers. You do that any time throughout the day. You're going to take your shoes and socks off. The ball is just a lacrosse ball. You just roll all over the foot and give it a good massage. And then they're squidging along with the toes. When I was little, I've got funny toes. They're not the most beautiful toes you've ever seen. I've got hammer toes in the middle. And when I was 8, my mum took me to the doctor because she was worried about this child's funny toes. And the doctor made me do that squidgy thing, and he made me pick up a pencil with my feet.
So, having said that I spend a lot of my time barefoot, I also have some custom-made orthotics made specifically for my own unique imbalance. And I do have an imbalance, and my left arch is more dropped than the right. And I was told by one therapist that I should never ever go without a support for my left arch. But I decided I would prefer to strengthen my left arch and be able to strengthen my feet, and felt that my feet being strong was going to help the whole of the imbalance through my body.
So the next ones, there is one which is a calf raise, but you need to have your knees bent. So I leave you somewhere. So. And then another one where you stand on one leg and you have to pull the bridge. So you pull the bridge of your foot in. There we are. And barefoot step-ups are very good for strengthening the feet.
would recommend all those foot exercises. The benefit of having strong feet all the way through the body has made such a difference to me. And because I have had lots of foot injuries in the past, I believe that having been so injury prone is what has contributed to me seeking a way to be completely free of injury. I had a belief that everything was reversible. I had a belief that, or have a belief that the body's natural state is healthy. I have a belief of an innate healing power in us. I also, for myself, recognised that the injuries were related to my emotional, mental health, my mental and emotional health, as well as my physical health. So this one is a brilliant one, and it really gives your feet a good massage on the back, but you also stretch the front of your feet. So you kneel, then you go back, and you massage. Thank you, Tracy Owen, barefoot therapist. That was courtesy of her. In fact, all the foot exercises I learned from somewhere. And then the next one is courtesy of Greg Funnel and via Tim, my client. So he taught Tim taught me, but I found it very helpful. So you definitely use the glute bridge. They're really, really good. Thank you, Greg, Tim, Greg, and thank you, Tracy. Everything's taught by somebody. So, next. So the last ones, I'm using a band. I'm using a blue band with a different kind of strength. Do it on your big foot, on your big toe. Then, raise, push down. Raise, pull it up. Push down, pull it up, push down. Then, other band ones. Push down. Then to the inside. Then to the outside. So those exercises that you've just seen, I do most of them every day. And I wasn't able to run for very long without breaking down. I would find super form, but very soon I would be injured again. That imbalance and me not spending in my early years enough time on the aligning it meant that I was often injured. However, I haven't had injury for years now, and I believe I found a way to not be injured. So my route to not being injured. Number one, investigate the inner tensions. Investigate where there's too much pressure, where you don't believe in yourself, where you do believe in yourself but you want to get there quickly, where you don't feel good enough, or you feel should do better, or you feel that why me? There are so many deeper messages going on within us. It is worth even doing a very small amount of self-reflection, because in my experience and my experience of working in other people's lives, the injuries and imbalances in our body have a deeper emotional and mental aspect to them. I would say that tension and stress and a lack of ease in our emotional and mental state reflects in our physical. So that would be my number one place to investigate. Ask the body what the deeper message is. That can be a very useful practice, just to write to the ankle that's painful and say, dear ankle, please tell me what you need to tell me, and then let it flow through you. And it's incredible what can come out. Very helpful to find good support team around you, whether that's a chiropractor, an osteopath, a physio. I think that body worker, someone who knows about the body and who can help you with your own process of aligning. So I do lots and lots of exercises, and I also do strength and conditioning to keep myself strong, keep the core strong. It's very important as a runner, but all of us, we need the whole of our body to be strong and flexible. And I like doing body weight strength because I enjoy that. I do plyometrics, I do drills. I've reintroduced those more recently again, but I always did them as a younger runner. And all of that, the flexibility work, the plyometric work, the drill work, the strength and conditioning, all means that this vehicle that we are riding in is true, like we would a car. We can't run on a wheel bearing out, and horses, they look after them so well because you can't ride a lame horse, whereas a lot of runners go and try and run lame and it doesn't work. And so I think the rhythm of training is helpful. Never doing too much that you can't do something the next day. Do swimming or cycling or something different for the body, but never doing so much one day that you can't do it the next has always been a rule of thumb for me. And I only do about 10% of my mileage, 10 to 20% of my mileage faster. So therefore, I think that really helps with injury prevention. I think one of the best ways to stay injury free is to be very present. If we are very much in the here and now, we're very much in the training session we're doing, and we're very much in the day we're in, very much we're in the moment, I think that makes such a difference, because we're not kind of hanging on to the past, or not happy with a race we did, or not happy with a training session we did. We're not worrying about all the miles ahead, and we're very, very present. If we're really where we are, the body has an opportunity to recover, because it's often the mind that keeps us in more exhaustion. Whereas the more the mind's still, the more we're clear, the more we're here and now. I think that helps with keeping a very healthy body. It's the obvious: sleep. We need to sleep. We need to honour the rhythm of our body, that it has activity and then it needs to rest, and a good night's sleep makes such a difference. We need to hydrate, lots of water, hydration. Electrolyte tablets are useful, especially in hot weather. Really good nutrition, that's always very obvious really. Lots of fresh food, good quality protein, good complex carbohydrate, it's very obvious. I also like to have a protein recovery drink. So to round up, have fun, enjoy your running, be present, be reflective, seek to clear tension from your body at all times. When we're not running, it's very good to be aware of the breath, to do breath work, to be, when I say breath work, just sitting quietly and watching the breath can be a very helpful way of easing tension and stress. And then the more relaxed you are, the more you'll be relaxed when you go into your running sessions. Enjoy the running sessions and be conscious to have a body that is strong, flexible, aligned, and has strong feet. The loving it, enjoying it is probably number one, actually. When it's been too hard, that's often the time when injury or illness happens, because at some level we want a way out. At some level we're tired. At some level it's all too much. And so the body gets us out. The body cries the tears we don't. So if we're pushing on
and really we need a bit of a rest, or we need to not do that race, or we need to just back off a bit. If we don't back off at that time, the body often backs us off for us. So thank you to Kathy Howells, who suggested or requested the foot exercises. And thank you all of you who are engaging and writing me messages and meeting me in, in real life at races. And if you've enjoyed the video, of course, as always, please press the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And thank you for running with me, Run with Julia.